A nice weekend in Wolverhampton. A good time to go and look for a new car.
On a typical week, you'll sell 70% of your cars over a weekend, and the busiest day generally is Saturday. I was with some people in the showroom when these two guys came in and asked the spec on a certain car.
Oh, can I help you guys?
Yeah, just been looking on the forecourt of some Rovers. I'm interested in a 2.5 litre. I believe you've got one on there, the blue one.
Just let me check my list.
I hadn't sold a car that day, and that was going to be quite a profitable sale to me, so I was quite keen to sell that car, I have to admit.
So this will be the original blue one that you saw? 2 litre, yeah?
2 litre, yeah, no, it's definitely a 2.5 we're wanting.
Right, well, we've got the silver one in a 2.5 here, but this one is automatic.
No, you see, this is for our uncle, you see, and he's preferring definitely a manual. That's what I'm on the market for, yeah.
Well, the only manual one that we do have is the Moonstone green one here, which is...
The car was a very high-spec vehicle. It was top of the range, 2.5 litre Rover Connoisseur SE, so it had leather interior, climate control, cruise control, every toy known to man. It was a very, very attractive car. I mean, it would normally retail new for about 23,000, I suppose, and we had it up for about 16. They seemed very genuine in their intention to purchase, their story tied up. They asked the right questions, they wanted to know the right information. There was nothing suspicious in their approach at all. And at that point on a Saturday afternoon, with somebody very, very keen to purchase a car, I was very keen to pursue the matter.
Right, there we are then. Will you be requiring finance for the vehicle?
No, paying cash.
All right.
Do you mind if we take it for a test drive?
No, not at all.
It's an inevitable part of any sales process is that people are going to want to drive the car.
Yeah, no problem.
Once I'd ascertained that they didn't have any driving licences on them and that I was going to drive the vehicle, I took the car around to the local garage to put some fuel in it. The bigger of the two guys said, I'll just wait here and see you when you get back. I thought, great, as far as I was concerned. Only meant I had to talk to one of them.
Well, we've just been thinking, yeah? My friend here will go on the drive with you.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah,
all right.
I'll wait here for you.
You wait here.
Right.
OK.
I got in the car, he hopped in the passenger seat, and off we went.
Yes. It's got full cruise control so that, you know, if you're doing any long journeys on the motorway, for your comfort, click it onto cruise control and away you go.
So what did you say the brake horsepower was?
Just short of 180, you know.
The test drive had gone fine. He was asking a lot of questions. I was explaining and demonstrating the car and the various functions of it as we were driving. He seemed quite impressed with it.
Just put your foot down for me, mate.
OK, my pleasure.
Alarm bells only went when he unclipped his seatbelt.
Pull over. Oh, fucking pull over! Look, don't ask questions, pull over!
I'd been out for a bike ride. Was on my way back home when the vehicle, 3 cars in front, actually stopped in the middle of the road. You make the assumption in a split second that it is in fact a carjacking taking place. I couldn't do anything for the driver, so consequently I took the decision then and there to follow the vehicle from a safe distance so I could actually report to the police its eventual location. When I started to follow the vehicle, I could actually see it disappear at a great rate of knots. That again confirmed my suspicions that this vehicle had just been stolen. In that particular instance, a motorcycle will keep up with a motor car in traffic and it will not lose it because you've obviously got more acceleration, you can go into tighter gaps. So it's the ideal, I was in the ideal situation to do something about what I presume to have been a crime that had been committed. He was taking a lot of chances. He was overtaking vehicles on pieces of road that even on a motorcycle I'd think twice about doing. As long as I could keep him in my sights, I knew that he wasn't going to get away. So I followed it for about 3 miles and ended up at Vickers Street in Sedgley, whereby he was stuck at a busy junction. Once the vehicle had struck the bike and then obviously accelerated away, this is my pride and joy that's lying on its side. I never even looked at the damage. All I set my mind on was catching the guy who had just done it. So I then obviously followed it for about another 5 miles. He'd gone through red traffic lights, obviously I'd stopped. So at that point, I then gave up the chase and phoned 999. Once I'd made the call, stood back and looked at my bike, I actually physically was shaking. It's purely the strength of the motorcycle itself and its size which has saved me from any serious injuries.
John's such a brave man. Is he getting some recognition?
Yes, he is. He's being given a certificate of commendation, and in addition, the garage are paying to repair his motorbike.
Now, the Rover 75 that he was chasing, the stolen one, still missing a month later, might have been sold, might still be on the market, and it's very distinctive because of the combination. Now, describe what a potential buyer should look for.
It is very distinctive. It's a combination of cream leather upholstery and a manual gearbox, which is very unusual, that combination. It's also got all the extras like cruise control inside it.
And satellite navigation.
That's right, everything.
And it's a sort of silver green colour,
yes,
assuming it hasn't been resprayed. I think
yes.
it's called a moonstone green or something. But these plates that were in it,
yes.
they've gone too.
Yes. Those are the trade plates. They may still be in circulation somewhere else, and that's the correct number, 40208.
Okay, someone might find them on a rubbish dump or whatever. Car only had, what, £5 worth of fuel? Because he just went, as we saw, to put some petrol in the, and then take him on the test drive. That's going to go, what, 30 miles? So somewhere pretty close by, he's had to put petrol in.
Yes, we'd be very interested to hear from any people perhaps who were working in garages on the evening of the 13th of April.
That's a Saturday evening?
That's right.
What, 6 o'clock was this?
Saturday evening, about 6 p.m, yes. Maybe they were working there and someone came in to buy fuel. This particular man who'd taken the vehicle, maybe they remember him, maybe it's on CCTV.
And maybe these trade plates were still in the car.
Yes.
Who knows? Obviously, you want other witnesses
Yes.
when this happened. The descriptions.
Yes.
Now, you haven't, for legal reasons, you haven't got EFIT.
Yes.
But tell us what you know, particularly about the guy who was driving the car.
Yeah, the man who took the vehicle is described as an Asian male, about 5'7" tall, slim build, with short dark hair, and he was wearing quite a distinctive beige PVC jacket.
Okay. Thank you, John. If you know who it was, if you've got any ideas, give us a call, please. 0500 600 600 or 01 785 234 435.